NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Pushes him over. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Let's go. 11. Hey, I'm gun. Take right open.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. To throw is Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Draw play. This is Henry. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, he bowls over him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Ravens 7.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Lawrence to throw. And Thomas has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8. Looking to throw. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running left, it's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
13. In motion left, Flowers. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
We change it. Let's go. Hey, middle.
Back to throw. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Take right open. Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Lawrence. Flushed out right. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Same right. Silver.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11, Agate. Go, let's go. Go. Hurt. 13, Luke. Hey, kill. Silver.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ralph. Here we go, son.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Go. Decent 24. 11.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Gun. On red.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
That's complete. It's the rookie from USC.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Take right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Jackson now. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Throwing on second and long. Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They go play action now. Lawrence looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because here's a diving catch right side. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Henry up the middle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. He'll let this go for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
23. Go. 11. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Think right, open. 11. Think right.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, Jupiter. Check smash. Big alert.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 72 yards. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left, Flowers. Again, Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown! A big play there. 51 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Ravens 42.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. He finds some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Hey, run!
Lawrence going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 1 now from the 21.
Hey, Lion! 13 loop! Hey, kill! Silver!
Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams. With career touchdown number 128, he's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Take right open. Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Easy, route.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes.
Let's go.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11, Agate.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
DC, ready? DC. No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devontae Adams from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On red. Silver.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, 39 yards. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks. This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
13, move. Hey, kill. No, street. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, lion. Go.
Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Take right open.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And the Jaguars extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Jacksonville, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.